at Kefauver and Telecom Drive, or call us at 686-8371. Let Alexander Thompson Arnold CPAs be your accounting experts.
Give me the hometown, give me the hometown life. First and 10, do it again. First and 10, do it again.
For homegrown excitement, there's nothing like a hometown game. So go on out and get into the spirit of it. Every year, our school athletes give it all they've got. Go to the games. Support our hometown teams. Win or lose, it's a guaranteed good time. The Bank of Milan. Member FDIC. Banking for the hometown life.
Hold that line, hey! Hold that line, hey! Give me the hometown. Give me the hometown. Give me the hometown. Give me the hometown life.
Welcome back into the Carlos Parr Edward Jones pregame. Just moments away from the kickoff between the Bulldogs of Milan and the Chargers of Westview. As we take a look at your starting lineup, first of all on offense for the Bulldogs, sharing time at quarterback, number 1, Anthony Brown, number 5, Hayden Sullivan. Your wide receivers, Chase Townsend, number 3, as well as number 12, Cam Tharp. And at running back, Orlandis Williamson, number 7, and number 26, Jydarius Easley. Meanwhile, your offensive linemen, they have done a fabulous job this year. Kanan White, Drew Smith, Jacob Sitton, Jaden Cunningham, Grant Ricketts, and Blaine Sitton on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, for the Bulldogs of Milan, those defensive linemen would be Jordan Mills, who has done a great job on the defensive line, with Isaac Rogers, as well as Jaden Cunningham and Jalen Walker. As you know, those linebackers are A.J. Barham and one, Seth Robertson, had a huge stop in that game last week. And your defensive backs, Anthony Brown, Fisher Jones, Orlandis Williamson, Trey Spinks, and Stephen Ballard. Your starting lineups for the Bulldogs as they get ready for the Westview Charger. It's Milan, it's Westview, and they started this way back in 1927. The Bulldogs and the Chargers up next on the Victory 93-7.
Top of the hour time brought to you by Centennial Bank. Proud to serve the community since 1916. Member FDIC.
The Victory 93.7 WTKB Atwood Milan.
Well, it is the regular season finale. And if you would have told me probably, I don't know, Bradley, 8 weeks ago that we'd be playing football this week, I probably would have said probably not.
I would have lost a bet and some cheese dip.
You
I
agree
would have
too?
lost a bet. Oh,
You agree too?
Week 11 and not miss the game?
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, that hasn't been the case for a lot of teams, and I understand that, and it's been tough for a lot of them, but Milan has been very, very fortunate and has not had any COVID-19 tests whatsoever for the football players. There have been a lot of teams that have struggled, but hey, this is the season finale and a chance for us to see maybe the best quarterback in high school in the state, Bradley. Maybe one of the best in the nation, right?
Ty Simpson, you're exactly right. We got to see him earlier in the year. You know, I follow him on Twitter and keep up. And you name a college program, they've made him an offer to come to college there, including Notre Dame, Tennessee, Michigan, the big boys. So, and he's just a junior.
Yep. Now, you remember the game last year, Bradley, that we called up in Martin. Devontae Heron ran for over 300
that was the night.
yards.
That was the night. I definitely remember.
Golly, he just was absolutely unstoppable. It'd be interesting to see if Milan has the same type of success running the football that they had against Martin last year. And we have seen Martin. We saw them earlier against Gibson County. But now, Bradley, they have given up some points. Covington beat this Westview team 44-0. 44-0. I mean, they shut out Ty Simpson.
You don't see that very often. I remember talking about that game. It was earlier in the year, and we talked about, well, you know, they were going to score some points, and they didn't. So that's a credit. I saw Covington, me and Coot down there. Covington got a good defense, man, and got a lot of pressure on him in the backfield.
Yeah, I was watching Ty Simpson during warm-ups, and Bradley, there's no doubt there's something special about him, the way he releases the ball, the way he can absolutely throw it on a dime. And, Bradley, it is a bullet and a BB. I mean, it's a dart.
We saw him earlier at Gibson County. We know he can throw the football. You know how all those big-time schools want you unless you can throw it, and he can.
And, another thing that you don't hear a lot about Ty Simpson is you hear, Ben, he's a great runner. He can run, and he can throw, but his legs, he can hurt you. He can run.
We saw that in a couple games. You're exactly right. He can get out there and run. He's fast.
Ty Simpson is one of the leading players for that Martin Westview team, and the other one wears number 3. If they cross the midfield and they can get about 10 more yards, they're in J.T. Carver range.
Oh, yeah, the kicker going to UT. Walking on up there. You're exactly right. He's a good kicker.
Now, if he can throw any, they may want to get him up to Tennessee a little bit early and get him into some games.
Well, that hurt, but we'll let it go, considering. We're not as lucky to have the biggest game of the year and the other quarterbacks get COVID. So
yeah, it's a shame. But, yeah, J.T. Carver is a 5'11", 180-pound senior. He handles the kickoff of the punting duties for this Westview team. And, folks, listen, he can absolutely put a foot into a football. So you're going to be in for a treat from the quarterback side of things and from the punting side of things and the kicking side of things for this Westview. Bradley, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but Westview just doesn't have a very strong defense, and it's kind of hurt them this year.
It has. It's hard to give up that many points, man, and stay competitive. So, especially with Milan's offense, I expect the Bulldogs to put up some points tonight.
Going into the season, a lot of people, when they were looking at things, they really thought that it would probably be Milan Covington playing for 1 and 2, South Gibson and Westview 3 and 4, and that's exactly what's happened. We're going to have our national anthem coming up in a matter of moments, so we're going to take it back to the station, and we'll be back